We are your people to react to this because this is our reaction to Hall H. Oh no, my little wind thing just came off. But hopefully you can hear me and hopefully the audio is all good. If not, I will fix it. But we are here to give you guys our reaction. We just got out of Hall H literally like 2 seconds ago or 5 minutes ago. Set up this live stream and Phil, to just say pure ecstasy.
Yeah, it was
pure
awesome.
ecstasy of what they just delivered. And it was about everything I could have expected and more. What about you? What do you feel?
Oh, dude, I feel great. It was great hearing about all the new stuff that they're going to be announcing. We got a lot of things to talk about.
Exactly. So let's jump right into this. Captain America: Brave New World. They bring out almost the entire cast at first. And they talk a little bit about the movie, but I think what people really want to hear about is the footage. The footage is what we got to see, so I'll let you take that off first.
Yeah, I was going to say, first off, they brought out Harrison Ford, which is amazing. He's going to be the new president of the United States. And he brings out one of the new plays in the MCU, Adamantium.
Adamantium, guys. Adamantium is real. Wolverine's little claws coming in. Dude, that was so exciting. It's been rumored for a while. Also, Eternals is canon, guys. They show the whole island where Tiamat got stuck on, and that is where Adamantium is coming out. And it was such a cool thing. I know you didn't see Eternals, so it was a big thing for that. So they're finally tying that in and getting all those sorts of things. But the fact that we got to see that was great. And then it ties in and goes further and gives us a new trailer. And that trailer, dude, was fucking great. Like, I already liked the last Captain America trailer that they put out, but this trailer was even better. And my boy, Harrison Ford, we got to see the Red Hulk. What did you think about the Red Hulk? Because he looked good.
I know. It's so surprising how far along CGI has come. And
exactly.
Harrison Ford really looks good as Red Hulk.
He looks great. They did, I know the movie's still far out, comes out in February, but the visual effects for Red Hulk looked really good in the little teaser they gave us, and he looks menacing. I thought I saw fire in his eyes. I don't know if you know, but he can emit like flames.
Oh, that's cool.
And if they really go forward with that, I will be completely on board with all that. That was awesome. And there was a lot of fun things during that whole thing, because, you know, they kick it off, because Peter Pool was the one that was like, Peter from Deadpool, everyone knows. He was the one that actually moderated the panel, and the first thing he says to Anthony Mackie is, years ago, Spider-Man, or Tom Holland said, and made fun of you for not having a movie, and Anthony Mackie's like, well, guess what? Now I have a movie, and I'm 5'11". So the jokes, all of that stuff was just phenomenally great. I thought it was so much fun.
I'm super excited for it.
Me too.
It actually looks really good.
So we'll get through everything, and then I'll ask you a couple questions. So then, after that, they give us Thunderbolts.
That's right.
Which is Red Guardian, Yelena, Sentry, but they just called him Bob, but we got hints of Sentry because we got to see a trailer for it. They also had Ghost, Taskmaster, US Agent. I feel like that's everyone. And they brought out the director and a couple other people like Val, and they didn't say who this other character was, but
that looks good.
Yes, and it was cool because David Harbour, Bucky's also in it. We almost forgot about Bucky, but so
the longest
the whole thing that we really just got. What was that? Who? No. Sorry, someone was just trying to talk to us. But so it was really cool because the Thunderbolts, David Harbour, they're like, where's David Harbour? And he comes out in his new costume as the Red Guardian.
He looked really good.
What you talk about it for a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looked really good in the costume. They did a whole bit about how he was the only one dressed up for it.
And it was funny because he walks up and he's like, I thought I sent an email. What would we be doing? And his new suit, I'm not sold on it completely. I like kind of like the last one that was a little bit more simplistic, just to say.
But they did show a new trailer for it. It looked really good.
It did look really, really good.
Showed off a lot.
It was the first trailer, actually.
Yeah.
We were the only people to see this. And Thunderbolts, I know a lot of people have been kind of hit or miss with it. I don't know about you. Did you like that more than the Captain America stuff?
That one's kind of hard because Captain America is such a staple.
Yeah, it's very different. I liked Cap a little bit more, but Thunderbolts got me more excited.
It's very apples and oranges.
Yes, and a lot of people were saying, is this going to be kind of the Suicide Squad of the group? And it's not. It's more political thriller spy-ish than it is Suicide Squad. Like, I didn't see them really joking around personally, and I think that's kind of what you get from the Suicide Squad. But in here, you didn't get that, and I really dug that overall.
Yeah.
I liked that reaction. So from there, I guess to really kind of talk more about this fruition of everything, There's a lot of cool things, like they all get, like there's a cool fight scene where you see all the characters fighting one another.
Yeah.
And Taskmaster has a new costume, which I thought looked cool and better than the last one we saw in Black Widow. Same thing goes for Ghost. Ghost has a cool one. We haven't seen her since Ant-Man and the Wasp, her powers, but the usage of all of them fighting with one another, and specifically the camera angles, really solid. And I really dug it. And Bob, he comes out. I don't know if you know this character. I think we were talking about him a little bit. That's Sentry. That's the one who takes the drug, and he's super, super strong.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get to see him in the suit, but you see someone pick up a belt buckle, and I imagine that was him. So I cannot wait for that movie. That comes out in May. But let's talk about the big thing.
Fantastic.
Oh, Fantastic Four, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple big things, guys.
Yeah.
But Fantastic Four really rocked my world. This is something that I've been optimistic about, but we've had a pretty bad run of them.
One thing that I was going to say is that with Marvel's track record with the previous 2 attempts, it's always taking such a modern take, and they decided to switch things up. It's like a really retro. It reminds me a lot.
And it takes place in another universe.
Yeah, so it reminds me a lot of like Fallout in a way, that sci-fi retro.
Yes, very, but it's like the bomb never went off.
Almost like it's the Jetsons.
Yes.
So
great parallel in the Jetsons. It does feel like a live action Jetsons. And I think that is where I was really sold on it. The direction. Now, I didn't know what they were going to show us because everyone was hyping up, and then like we were at the Deadpool and Wolverine panel for San Diego Comic-Con, and then they had this fireworks show and the Fantastic Four was showed off. So I started thinking, I'm like, okay, the actors will probably be here, which they were, but what are they going to show? They said this film's coming out a year from today, so the next Comic-Con, Fantastic Four will be the thing. Here, Phil, they showed us an actual sizzle reel, and like they said they hadn't started shooting the movie. They just shot that for us.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And to kind of just go through everyone, Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love the look of him. He has the little bit of gray in his hair.
Just the whole way how that
his
movie
old-timey
looks.
accent,
Yeah.
how he does it, awesome. The chemistry between all of them,
The
really
atmosphere
there.
was really
Atmosphere, and the whole thing looked just retro.
Yeah, they were really trying to dig in the point about building like a new hope, and how like in the 1960s, the inspiration of like going into space and
I don't know if this just stopped or not. Are we good?
I think so.
Are we live still? It kind of froze for... Okay, I think we're good. It's still going on the phone. So let us know, guys, in the chat if everything's good. But Fantastic Four, I think we lost it.
Did we?
I think so. Hello, audio kept cutting out.
Oh,
no.
Jesus
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Did we seriously just lose the live stream?
Oh no.
Fucking Caleb, seriously, dude? No, where did it go?
Oh,
Let's just restart. I'm gonna delete it real fast. Hold this.
Oh, wait,
Are we
no.
good? Are we
think
good?
we're good.
Okay, I think we're good. Guys, again, we're doing this off the cuff. Okay, audio's back, no screen. Okay, can you open your phone again?
Audio back, no screen.
Okay,
Oh,
can you guys see us now?
I
Can you
mean,
open this?
yeah.
Okay.
Regardless,
can you guys
it's
hear
just
us now? Okay, there it goes. Thank you. Sorry, someone tried to call me. Caleb, how dare you? I know you. I'm gonna hit you up. But okay, so we're good to go.
Yeah.
Sorry
So
about that if you're
Galactus-
watching this later. So Galactus looks awesome.
And then for the movie itself, they did a really cool prop show off. They showed a flying car.
Yes. I'm not joking, guys. In the entire thing, they had a flying car. I thought it was gonna stop. It went around the whole room. It went around
Right
the
over
entire
the screen.
room.
I was
right
actually
over the screen.
yeah.
I don't know how they did it. That was
really
pure
cool.
magic, and I was blown away by it. That whole sizzle reel, though, like got me. I'm not joking when I say this. I know I'll probably change my mind once I see like Beyond the Spider-Verse's trailer or the Batman Part 2's trailer. But as of right now, for the next year, this is my most anticipated project.
Yeah.
I thought it was just comic book, but in general, this is my most anticipated project now going forward.
Fantastic Four actually looks
It
promising.
looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's from the director of WandaVision, so it looks very unique in that style, and we loved it. And also, guys, we're gonna kind of circle back to some questions, so make sure to throw some stuff in the chat as well. But yeah, Fantastic Four looks great. Jumping in from there, though,
the two big
things.
Yeah,
So
I would say it's 2 surprises.
Yeah, and also Fantastic Four will be in the next 2 Avengers movies.
That's right.
So from there, let's set this up. Kevin Feige's like, who wants to talk about the Avengers now? Mentions the Fantastic Four will be in there, and then jumps in and says, well, let's talk about who's going to direct it. And they show a great sizzle reel of the Russo brothers and all their projects from Marvel. And what I loved about that was it was just bringing back that nostalgic feeling of how many great movies they did in the MCU.
It's crazy how much they did.
They did great stuff. What was your favorite one of them? Mine is Infinity War.
It's got to be Endgame for me.
Endgame. I love it. So we move forward from here, and we see all these different things. And then they come out on stage, and the logo pops up. And they tell a really good story of like how they decided to come back. And Avengers Secret Wars pops up on the screen behind them, right? Then
the big announcement.
The big announcement. They say, well, here's the problem. We need a pivotal movie to get us to Secret Wars. So what is that? So it's not Kang Dynasty, because Kang Dynasty, you know, that's gone. That's gone. But what did they retitle this? Everybody, Avengers Doomsday. So then right there, because they're saying a character has not been brought into the MCU yet. Who is going to be this character? Then you see these people swarm in, these people from Doom. And they're all dressed up, and they're like, it's Doom. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, they have to. Did you expect them to show who was going to play him?
Oh, I did not expect it, but I was really surprised.
In that moment, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, they have to show who it is. And they all step aside, and you see one person walk up, and he takes his mask off, and it was fucking Robert Downey Jr.
That's right.
I knew. So there had been rumors going around that it was Robert Downey Jr. for a while. I think that just solidified that.
I know. It's going to be really good. I
don't know how it works.
Yeah. Obviously, with his legacy and what he's done with the MCU.
I can't believe he was in the room. I cannot believe he was in the room.
So it's definitely going to be really a big banger. And what's crazy too is that when they showed the release dates for them, they're a year apart. We're going to get them like that.
What years was it? It was
2026.
2020.
No, 2027.
2027 for Doomsday, 2028 for Secret Wars. Okay, because that was it? 2 years ago?
Yes.
Okay, we could be wrong on that. We're just going off the cuff. We just came out. I was too excited. I was tweeting all these good things. But seriously, that was just one hell of an experience. I don't know how to feel on Downey coming back as Dr. Doom, but if they can pull it off, it was great. And his excitement for it too. They're bringing Downey back. And I love his phrase of same new mask, same tasks. Great. Now, you know what I'm curious to hear and see? Do they have him in the Fantastic Four? I would have to imagine he's in the Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah, in some way.
In some way. Because does he come from that universe?
I only ever worry because of Galactus and how he's being teased.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to be a big player in Fantastic Four.
I have a theory. Hear me out. You want to hear my theory? I think because this was the rumor going around, and I think this is more believable now. I think he's the Tony Stark from their world. And I think he went Doom instead of Iron Man, which is kind of the leak that was going around, was that it's an alternate universe Tony Stark that became Doom.
Gotcha.
But it could not be. It could not be. I am so excited for this man. And that's how they ended the panel. That's literally how they ended it. So
it was really good.
To kind of put a perspective, let's jump through each one, rate it. We can do a 7 on this one. But 1 out of 10. Just so you guys know, this is Phil. He's my co-host on Into the Geekverse.
Hello.
Go check out our podcast. We will have a more in-depth podcast on this, probably up tomorrow or Monday. And then also, just like, we forgot to say this because we were too excited about everything. They opened the panel up with a Deadpool choir. All these Deadpools going around singing the Madonna song, Like a Prayer. So it was great. This is, I think, hands down, like the best Comic-Con I think I've ever been to. I've only been like 4 or 5, but for you too?
No, it's definitely the best Comic-Con. They showed some absolute bangers.
Some bangers. So Captain America, 1 through 10, what do you feel on the trailer?
That's a
and
7.
just in general, the panel. 7?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a 9. I'm really into this. I really like what they have. Thunderbolts.
That's a 7 too.
8 for me. So I'm on that.
Yeah.
And then I should not have let you say a 7. I should not have let you say a 7. I'm gonna take that back. You cannot say a 7.
Okay.
So what is it?
All right. You want my hot take?
Captain America, yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah.
It's a 6 for me.
Oh my God. Okay.
Actually, you know what? I want to switch that.
Okay.
I think it's an 8, and then
And
I think Thunderbolts is 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. So you're still not sold completely on Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And then Fantastic Four, 10.
It's a
10.
9 for me.
Good. I'm not, guys, I'm not like, I wasn't the happiest with the cast. Like I was wanting to be optimistic. They all look so fucking good. And even like the dating show part, we get a little bit of a peek at Ben Grimm.
Yeah, how
the
he looks as a thing.
spacesuits. Oh, dude, I cannot wait for that movie. I'm like ecstatic about that film.
The way how they did the aesthetics and like
It looks phenomenal.
Yeah, it's very unique.
It's fucking incredible.
It's very retro.
It was everything in my mind. I'm just absolutely in love with that. From there on, though, okay, so now Avengers announcements. Because they didn't show us any footage, but the Avengers announcements. Not Doom yet, just Avengers announcements.
I think Secret Wars is going to be.
Okay.
I hope it's.
I'm at an 8. I like the titles. I like what we're getting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fully sold on the Russo brothers coming back because I would have liked to see someone else come back and do it. But again, they did do bangers.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we're sold on that.
With the way how Secret Wars is going to be hyped up, that's going to be like another miniature, I think like Endgame or Infinity War. So,
I agree. I think if they can specifically get Marvel back on board.
So with hype, I would say just on hype alone, it is a 10. That is going to be their next big thing. And then Doomsday, I would put it at a 9 because that's the build up to it.
So let's add this. Dr. Doom, Robert Downey Jr. How do you feel? What would you give that? I think I'm at an 8. I need to see what they're going to do. But the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back is awesome.
No, I think that's an 8 for me too.
Yeah, so I'm so excited. Guys, throw in some questions. We're going to take a couple questions for like 2 minutes or less. So start firing them in. And again, if you're watching this on the replay, I'm so sorry that it lagged and blacked out. I'm so pissed at that. I'm going to call Caleb and yell at him. Not yell at him, but I'm just going to be like, why'd you call me? You knew what I was doing. But thank you guys again so much for watching.
Yeah,
Make
thank
sure to
you
like.
guys so much.
Yes.
You guys are all so lovely.
Yeah, this is awesome. We got 37 people currently watching. I love doing this and coming out of Hall H. Last time we did this, you filmed for me.
Yeah.
This time I brought
I'm actually
equipment.
on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
High five, man. Love this. So, all right, couple questions, guys. Please give us some questions. There's 37 of you guys watching. Also, only 26 likes or 27 likes. That's kind of bullshit. I need a couple more likes. So, I
saw something.
Oh, well, I'm trying to go from the top.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Okay, so Avengers. Zach, did they show any footage of Alien Romulus? They did at a different panel. We talked about that on our podcast. Go check my community tab. I already posted that.
What's the next Marvel and DC movie you're looking forward to?
What's the next Marvel and DC movie I'm looking forward to? That's a really good question. It has to be Fantastic Four. Like, out of everything, it's Fantastic.
Yeah, Fantastic Four.
Does DC even have anything coming out this year? No, Superman's next year. But, like, genuinely, like, if you would have asked me before I went into this, my hype level for Fantastic Four, it would have been, like, the bottom of everything.
You know what was a pleasant surprise from DC? Well, it's not really DC, but the Superman and Lois.
Oh, that was a good panel. And we'll talk about that on our podcast.
You guys will hear a lot more about that.
But yeah, like Fantastic Four, I shit you not, guys, like down here, like before we went to the panel, now it's all the way up here. It's literally my most anticipated movie now. I'm so excited for that. Any other questions?
Next one is I'm looking for it.
Oh,
right now.
here we go. Any Scarlet Witch rumors? They did not mention Scarlet Witch at all. They didn't mention a lot. They didn't mention Blade.
No.
Which, really
That's been
shocking. They didn't mention Midnight Suns, but again, we have D23 in 2 weeks. I imagine there will probably be more announcements there in terms of Marvel stuff.
What about Joker 2? They haven't actually said anything on that yet.
Joker 2 has 2 trailers out. It looks good. I'm not completely sold on it.
What is the better movie, just going off the panel? Thunderbolts or Fantastic Four?
What was the question?
Zach, what is the better movie just off of the panel? Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts or what?
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Like, even though Fantastic Four is not filmed yet, again, just from the sizzle reel, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
What else we got?
Any updates on Sonic 3? They didn't say anything about
Sonic 3 we're not talking about. Marvel only, guys. Marvel only, guys. Well, for the most part. What actor from the Fantastic Four are you excited to see on the big screen the most? Thank you so much, Thomas Baker. Reed. I literally am no Silver Surfer. They didn't. I'm surprised they didn't bring her out because there is a Silver Surfer. But so loving Pedro Pascal's read, and what I will say is,
Yeah,
him,
his accent in that was really cool.
looks great. But he's going to become the face of the MCU, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what else we got? Zach, what is the better? Which actor? Any up? No. Are you going to D23? No, but I will still be covering it. I'll probably do a live stream as well. I think I took the day off for the day Marvel's going to be there.
What'd they say about Secret Wars?
What did they say about Secret Wars? Not a lot.
No.
Not a lot, but the big thing they said is that we have to get there, and we need the pivotal film, which is Doomsday.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited for this.
Obviously, the Russo brothers are going to be handling both the Avenger films.
which is big. So, guys, one more question I'm going to allow. You guys got 30. Oh, here we go. Predictions for Doomsday and Secret Wars. That comes from Starlight. You have any predictions?
So I guess just like probably with the way how they're going to handle it, they obviously got to bring Doomsday from Fantastic Four.
If that's where he's coming from, or is it another dimension, or
I mean,
whatever.
Galactus is what, a world eater, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, there could be something, at least
Yeah.
the last bit of the multiverse saga.
Yeah, I think honestly a lot of this hinges on what happens in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll put. This is my theory. I think Galactus actually destroys that universe. I think Fantastic Four get out. Doom is trying to do something. Maybe it looks like he gets defeated. Or maybe he actually defeats Galactus himself. So, and then whatever happens in there jumps into Doomsday. Again, I have no theories until we actually see that. We got another one?
We could do these last two.
Okay,
easier.
let's end the last two questions, guys.
Yep, any release dates for any movie trailers? Avengers Secret Wars was...
Well, no, trailers. So they want to know. Thunderbolts, they didn't say anything for you guys. I imagine Thunderbolts you'll probably get later this year since it comes out in May. I'd probably guess around December. Maybe even in 2 weeks with D23. And anything else?
And then did they mention anything about Disney Plus shows?
0 Disney Plus shows, but again, D23. D23 is where they're going to focus on that. So thank you so much again, guys, for watching this. We appreciate it. I'm sorry for all the lags and the bugs and everything like that.
Yeah,
I'm so
we appreciate you guys.
For the most part, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go check out Into the Geekverse with us two and Tyler sometimes. And of course, until next time, stay classy.
Be great.